They say the coldest part of any day is right before dawn, but I'll tell you something: nothing cuts colder than the sound of mockery in the dark, not when it's aimed at you and 180 sets of eyes are locked in. Picture this: 5:30 in the morning at the Naval Special Warfare Center, and I'm standing at attention, California chill biting my face, but the burn of every stare stings hotter than the sun will all day. Yeah, that's me, Lieutenant Mara, Sullivan, the one everyone's got their sights on because of a tattoo. Not a rose, not a butterfly, a black widow spider curling on my forearm, right below a rolled-up sleeve where no one could miss it. Sergeant Kyle Drake, all bravado, make sure of that. This is SEAL training, not some beach party, sweetheart. What's next? Butterflies on your ankle, and right on cue, the whole formation cracks up. It's the kind of laughter that peels layers off you, you know? Not just a jokey strip search for weakness. I keep my eyes forward, face stone still, just breathing, slow, and even refusing to give them what they want. Someone in the back whispers, "Bet she got it on spring break to look tough for recruiters." I hear it, but I don't blink. Off to the side, Lieutenant Jessica Thornesh earned her trident. Last woman standing a couple years ago, she gives me that look like I'm a threat to the territory she fought too hard to carve out. No sisterhood here, not now. Instructor Brian Walsh stalks up, squinting at my ink. It's not just a spider. See, it's got geometric lines, patterns, even coordinates laced through the web. Walsh, all 2 decades of combat edge, asks me, "That marking have some special meaning?" I hold his gaze. "Yes, sir." "It does." "Care to elaborate?" "No, sir." That silence is a weight, hanging there until Drake breaks it with a cackle, sparking another round of jeers. They think not explaining myself means I've got nothing. They think my silence is weakness. They see a woman who doesn't belong, someone desperate to break into a brotherhood sealed by blood. If you'd asked any of them right then who I was or what I could do, they'd have laughed in your face. And they had no clue that everything they believed was about to get torched before breakfast. Walsh gives up first. Fall in for morning PT. 5-mile run. "Sullivan, you're on point. Let's see if that ink can keep up." Formation peels out in practiced rhythm, boots cracking the pavement. I'm at the front. Drake's right behind, his breath hot on my neck as he leans in just for me. "Gonna enjoy watching you break." They always break. Always. I just keep moving. Words are ammunition, you only use them when they matter. Run starts with the sky still black, turning purple at the edges as the Pacific teases a sunrise. My pace. Steady. Not fast, not slow, just right. By the end of mile 2, half the pack is already flagging. I'm not even breaking a sweat, legs pumping like pistons, face still as a lake at dawn. Drake surges up beside me, huffing, try to outpace Mayhay can't. I don't let him. Finish line, I'm top 15%. Not first, never first. That's how you keep the wolves guessing. Drake, 30 seconds behind, calls out, "Beginner's luck," but the sweat pouring off him says otherwise. 10 minutes later, we're at the obstacle course, that classic playground of pain walls, ropes, barriers designed to break spirit and bone. Standard weight? 30 pounds in your ruck. Drake yells, "Sullivan, double it." Let's see what that spider tattoo means. No hesitation, just cinch the straps, shift the weight, hold pain, familiar friend. Obstacle 1, a 12-foot wall. I run, vault, over in one motion, using momentum, not muscle. Rope climb 60 feet, palms burning, but my hands lock, pull, no, wasted motion, no pause. Walsh checks his stopwatch twice. Can't believe what he's seeing. 11 minutes, 42 seconds, top 20% with double weight. Eyes are narrowing now. She moves like she's done this before, someone mutters. The armory after lunch smells like oil and possibility. Walsh wants to trip me up, hands me an M4, tells me to field strip it in 2 minutes. I'm done in 47 seconds. Do it blindfolded. Sure. 49 seconds, weapon back together, blind by touch alone. Now he's sweating. Try the M249. I break it down, reassemble in less than a minute, like I was born with it in my hands. No one says anything now, just whispers, side eyes, suspicion swirling. Thorne seizes the quiet to drop her poison. She's getting special treatment. Must be diversity quotas. Whispers spread. By evening, half the unit thinks I'm cheating. The other half just hates that they can't prove it. Only a handful like Master Chief Harrison and Lieutenant Bell hold their judgment. Captain Morris, watching from his office, just sees everything he fears. Female integration hates it, and he wants me gone. That evening, I stay late at the range, running speed reloads, burning through mags, sweat, and discipline. Petty Officer Chun, on-range maintenance, breaks the rules to talk. Don't let them get to you. That's what this place does, I tell her. Tests everyone. Not like this, she says. She's right. But the test isn't what they do to me, it's how I respond. Next morning, 5-mile run again, but now it's a trap. Drake announces, Sullivan sets the pace. Anyone falls behind, we all run 5 more. If I go fast, I make enemies. If I go slow, I look weak. I pick a pace that's hard, but fair no one drops. Finish line, even Drake nods. Little respect grudging, but real. Then Morris pulls me aside. You don't belong. I'm recommending dismissal. You can withdraw with dignity or wait for paperwork. I just look at him. With respect, sir, I'm not withdrawing. I've met every standard. It's about fit, he says. You create friction. Sir, friction happens because people choose to make ITME records clean. He grits his teeth, moves up my final assessment to tomorrow. Hostage rescue, simulated combat, succeed or you're out. I check my gear that night, find my canteen sabotaged, slow leak drilled in the bottom. Torres warns me it's Jensen messing with my stuff. File a complaint, she says. Proof takes time. Drama distracts. I handle my own problems. She looks at me like she sees past the surface. You're not like other people. We're all the same when the bullets fly. I say. That's when the truth shows up. Simulation day 2 teams. Me leading blue. Drake with red as the hostiles. Scenarios brutal. Multiple entry points. 3 hostages. Unknown threats. Drake's not playing fair, rigs it to break me. But my team moves clean stack formation, button hook, clear rooms fast. I don't go through the obvious door. I create my own breach, come in from the angle no one saw coming. 3 seconds, hostiles down, hostages safe. 11 minutes, 34 seconds. Record time. Control room stunned. Commander Reevesman, with real history, leans forward. He's seen those signals, that technique, somewhere it shouldn't be. Morris's stone facade wanted me to fail. Drake is furious, designed this to be unsolvable, but I broke it. He gets in my face, tries intimidation. I keep calm. Mission success speaks for itself. He grabbed my shoulder, but Morris intervenes. I'm told my evaluation continues. Reeves' different energy calls me aside. He pulls out a challenge coin, marked with a black widow and 7 stars, same as my tattoo. His eyes are sharp. Shadow Unit 7, he whispers. 12 years ago, a man with your mark saved my team. 7 survive. He's testing me. And for the first time, my armor cracks. Everything you're asking is classified. Commander, I tell him. But you know what this means. He gets it. Why are you really here? I let the mask slip. I'm here to see if the system is even capable of accepting women on merit, or if the bias is baked in. I have to succeed like I'm just another candidate, or it proves nothing. I'm a test. Rishi understands. Just as we're connecting, Lieutenant Commander Kim storms insecurity inquiry. Says I triggered all the red flags. Morris is going to use it to dismiss me before the data's in. I have to accelerate, prove what I came here to prove right now. The final scenario comes early. Drake and his crew ordered to go hard, push me past the limit. Word spreads. Some think I'm a security risk. Others think I'm a fraud. But a few Torres, Chun, Harrison still believe. Under the blazing sun, the whole base shows up. My team's 4 guys who'd rather be anywhere else. Drake's got 8 hostiles, 3 floors, 12 minutes, hostages at the top. All the classic, traps, deadly entrances, bottlenecks. I pull my team aside, voice steely. You don't trust me? Watch. We bypass every expected entry, slip in through a vent no one thought possible. Clear floor 1 in 90 seconds. Floor 2 in 2 minutes. 3rd floor Drake and his best, waiting to break me. Drake goes off script, charges me in a full-on attack. He's bigger, stronger, but I've been here before. Real bullets, real danger. I throw him, lock him down, tell him, "You're neutralized. Stay down." He won't. Rips in my vest. Shirt tears me, full tattoo, exposed to the world. Coordinates, serials, 7 stars. Silence falls like a bomb went off. Reeve stands, eyes wide nose. "Holy cow, that's Shadow Unit 7. Someone whispers, and the recognition ripples out. The room, the base, the entire system goes into shock. Reeves, who'd once extracted me under fire, salutisa, salute meant for heroes and legends, not trainees. My cover's blown, the game is up. Thorne, pale, stammers that the record said we were all dead. On paper, we are. The reality's always been messy, eh? I tell her. Morris, voice shaking, asks why I let him try to fail me out. Because I needed to experience everything a woman would face documented. Prove the problem isn't physical, it's cultural. The hardest part isn't the training, it's the constant undermining, the endless doubt. Chin thanks me. Almost dropped out until I saw you endure all that. Morrison, sheepish, says, I learned I was wrong. Assumed you didn't belong, just because of how you looked. That's the first step, I tell him. Keep going. Within days, Naval Special Warfare Command rewrites the playbook, every protocol under review. My report becomes a hammer at the policy table. General Foster, 2 stars. All Steel calls me in, says, you're leading the new integration task force. You'll have enemies, but you'll have the evidence and a mandate. Before I can blink, Shadow Unit 7 is being rebuilt, not as the old boys club, but a true team, operators who've proved themselves in the dark, overlooked, underestimated, but ready. Chun, Morrison, Torres, Bell, Harrison, Dr. Grant, each with their own scars, their own stories. One name I don't recognize, Captain Vasquez file, says Ghost. Recruitment protocol, they're ready. Sunset that night, I'm standing at the edge of the training ground, same place I was mocked. Only now, 7 stars on my arm, catch the last light. Reeves joins McCoffee in hand, silent understanding. Damascus Gate, he says, voice low. I thought you died that night. I did on paper. Made the next mission easier. I say, but you're alive now. Public. That's going to make things complicated. Complicated is where we operate best, I say. He laughs. You know, the new recruits, are they ready? No one's ready until they survive it, I tell him. But they've already been tested in ways that matter. Next morning, my tablet buzzes task force meeting at the Pentagon, top brass, Congress, the whole circus. I feel the old adrenaline, not from fear, but from the fight ahead, a different kind of combat. No weapons, just truth and proof. That evening, I watch a young woman on the course, failing again and again, but never quitting. I jot her name down, she doesn't know it yet, but she's on the watch list. Shadow Unit 7 will need people like that. Courage isn't a moment. It's every day you get up and try again. Phones start buzzing. Chen asks, what does it take to get selected for classified operations? Asking for a friend. I smile. Capability, integrity, willingness to serve without recognition. Courage to walk into darkness, knowing you might not come back. Friend is terrified but ready. How does she start? She already has. Everything else is just training. That's how it is. In the end, the shadows aren't empty. They're filled with people who didn't fit the mold, but refuse to quit. My story? Just the start. This place, this ground someday, the women and men who follow won't face what I faced. The price I paid? Ask me in 10 years, when capability is finally all that matters. Until then, I'll keep fighting policy at a time, recruit at a time, mission at a time. 7 stars on my arms, even stories. Tomorrow, there'll be more. But tell me, have you ever been underestimated just because of how you looked? What did you do? Drop your story in the comments. Real warriors know respect isn't given, it's earned. And sometimes, it takes a spider in the dark to remind the world exactly what strength looks like.